Welcome to the Focus Cast. Today we're talking about psychological safety and focus.
I want to focus on some safety.
Not feeling safe consumes an enormous amount of energy, personally and professionally.
Absolutely. Psychological safety, that is the belief that one can speak up without risk of punishment or humiliation, is critical and profitable, actually, when it's created in the workplace.
This is a critical component to a healthy work environment and yields a very nice return on investment. Joint decisions around hybrid work are increasingly being made between managers and employees, allowing them to discuss topics such as childcare, health risk, comfort levels, and family challenges. So it may have been taboo as a manager, if an employee is unperforming, to be like, how's your married life? How's your kids, right? But now, since we're actually fucking humans.
Yeah, and you spend a lot of time with the people who you work with.
Yeah.
So
and
maybe it wouldn't hurt to treat them like humans.
Yeah, and treat them like humans. And things like a new mother, a new father, going through sickness, going through a dying parent, all of these things greatly affect our work. And as opposed to just keeping them completely separate and not allowing people to talk through those things, work through those things, if we have more of an open conversation about these things, we can support employees in the workforce and we can help them navigate these things.
Yeah.
And they stay on longer, they retain longer.
There is a result in the workplace when you have this psychological safety.
What's it look like, bro?
Looks like when it is present in the workplace, people feel comfortable, no surprise, bringing their full, authentic selves to work and are okay with laying themselves, quote, on the line in front of others.
Oh, man. Wow.
So basically, being more open and safe feeling at work, you can actually give your ideas.
Yeah.
Feeling like you're going to be ridiculed.
Yeah.
Creates a better environment.
So at the end of the day, we want... AI is going to replace all the remedial tasks anyway. Yeah. So what's left? The human part of the human. Right? So that's the strategy component, the gut component, all of those things are what we're, for a while, I guess, not going to get from AI. So at the end of the day, what we're going to be left with from the human is their whole self. According to a 2019 Gallup poll, just 3 out of 10 employees strongly agreed that their opinions count at work.
30%.
Yeah, 30%. And I would assume, I didn't go deep into that poll, but I would assume the 3 are probably those that are in higher positions.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
Most people don't even say anything at work.
Yeah.
Because you just assume that no one gives a shit.
Yeah. That's tough. Just imagine you have a 300 employees and you're trying to solve these big challenges, and the one person who is literally interacting with that challenge every single day has the solution, but you haven't created an environment where he feels safe to give that solution. You're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars and pointless, inefficient hours trying to understand what's wrong with efficiency and profitability when probably a few of your employees have the answer.
So there's actually a couple stages of the psychological safety.
Yeah.
Looks like we've got 4 of them. So there's the 4 stages framework for psychological safety. Inclusion safety.
Okay.
The ability to belong in a group, feel safe being yourself, and to be accepted for who you are.
People want and should be accepted and included.
Yeah.
But here we're talking about work, like someone who has ideas, someone who feels included.
Yeah.
Someone who feels part of the group. And how can you retain an employee if they don't even feel like they belong?
They're probably already planning their exit.
Yeah, and I don't remember what stage it is on the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, but the need to belong is a critical need for a human being. Second is learner safety. So the ability to learn and grow by asking questions, giving and receiving feedback, experimenting, and even making mistakes.
I think a good leader, no matter what, if someone's asking a question, obviously you're not going to make someone feel stupid.
It happens all the time, though.
I have people ask me stuff who know me, and even no matter how basic it is or whatever, I'm not going to make anyone feel stupid ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's just being a dick.
Well, and think
it's not helping anything.
It's really not. And you got to have high emotional intelligence as a manager or a director or a founder to make sure. Like, you have to be consciously aware of your response in those meetings.
Third on this list of 4 would be contributor safety.
Yeah.
The ability to make a difference by using your skills and abilities to make a meaningful contribution.
That's good. So learner is the ability to learn, ask questions. Contributor is the ability to contribute, use your skills, apply yourself in a meaningful way.
Yeah. I mean, if you've been doing something for a while, surely there's probably a way you can contribute.
I think this is absolutely so critical for any manager, director, or founder listening, right? So a lot of times when people contribute, like, we're like, oh, that's your job. But really, like, people can do their job and nothing more.
Oh, for sure.
Like, what we want is people to contribute to the overall goals.
Yeah.
Right. And what I learned about, and not that I've managed hundreds of employees, but I've definitely been in environments where I had, 10 or 20 employees. When people felt like they were contributing,
they did better
in a meaningful way.
And they probably cared more.
That was more important than a pay increase. Everyone wants a pay increase. But at a deeper level, people want to feel like they're actually contributing. Challenger safety. So this is the ability to make things better by speaking up and challenging the status quo. Now, this is where managers, directors, and founders really struggle.
This is very high level intelligence if you have management who's like this.
Managers fear hiring employees smarter than them because they fear they're going to get replaced, and that's a fixed mindset.
If I was trying to start a business and I was hiring people, I would want to hire people way smarter than me for everything.
Yes.
Plain and simple. But,
yes.
It's almost like you're the organizer.
Yes.
You might be the visionary, but if it's your business, you're trying to be the organizer.
Yes.
So yeah, you can't know all the tasks. You can't be an expert in everything.
That's why I think service-based businesses or founders who started by themselves, solopreneurs who then, they became successful and they got a $10, $20 million business, is where they really struggle because they did it all. And so they have this mentality that no one can do it like they did it. And that's why they stopped growing.
It's just not true.
They just need to get out of the way. Move.
Get out the way.
Get out the way.